Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to talk about Metagear. So Metagear is actually going to be in the Binance blockchain, and this is actually being developed by a very legit company, developer of games from Android and iOS, and had like a game that has 50 million downloads and so on. So this company already has a very good tracker. They are called Onesoft. So we'll get into that in a bit. But right now we're going to talk about the game itself for now. So what exactly is Metagear, right? Metagear is just basically assembling gears, assembling robots and putting equipments on them and making them pit against other robots. So basically it's a 1v1 type of game. So if you want to see what it looks like, they actually have a trailer here, which we'll view, not all of the trailer, but we're going to focus on the main part. So this is what you're seeing are the parts that you can actually equip your gears in. So you can do that, customize it in your garage as long as you have the blueprint. Then this is how the fight will go. It's hilarious, really. I like it. Right, so you've seen the trailer, right? I think this is something that I want to really get into. I know I keep saying that all the time in most of the games that I review, but I'll do my best, as long as the baby swap kind of, I hope that game kind of lives up to its name and get my ROI back as soon as possible. But anyway, so this is one of the games I really want to get into, honestly, because this looks like a lot of fun. Although it is an auto battler from the looks of it, right? You're not going to be able to control these gears. They're just going to fight each other and kill each other. That's all they're going to do. So, which is a lot of fun still, because you can gear up your robots and you can actually try and experiment what kind of setup would work better, right? Do you have blueprints for these types of parts and so on and so forth? So it's gonna be so cool. Now the game modes, they will have the campaign mode, quick fight and tournaments, so typical stuff. And now let's look into the mechanics on how these gears or machine actually would work, right? So in here they will have what they call as the Genesis machines. So these are only going to be a maximum of 250,000 machines. So they're going to be limited. Some of them are going to be sold via the NFT sale that they have currently, and some of them can only be earned by playing in the game. Now do take note that when you're assembling machines or your gears, they will have like 4 different parts. You have the chassis, you have the weapons, gadgets, and wheels. Of course, each of these items will have their different purposes, but definitely it's not something that they say that you need to have all 4 of these, right? Sometimes they say like it could be a strategy that you might not use some of these parts. You can really experiment a lot on this game. Now also take note that your machines or gear actually has durability, so they will lose durability over time. So they say around 10 to 20 days. Then once the durability is 0, then you need to get these repaired or restore the durability. And to do that, you will need to use materials. So materials are what they call as gold, green, yellow, purple, and materials. So these are the different materials that you may need, and depending on the rarity, then that will constitute on the amount or quantity that you will need to use for these different materials. So blueprint materials, boosters, you can earn them via playing the game. And if you really get lucky, like blueprint is probably the rarest item in the game, because that's the way for you to be able to create your gears. Alright, so let's look at the marketplace. So right now it's already up and you can actually buy these using BUSD or BNB. So up to you what you want to pick here. Definitely if you're going to pick like grand boxes, they're going to be expensive. So some of them are selling at $400, $500. The base price for these ones are actually being sold at $300. So I don't know if they're already sold out, because when you go to the grand box, there's actually no option for you to be able to click and buy these boxes. But they say that only sold items are 1594 out of 2022. So I guess I would assume this is technically sold out, probably not updated properly. But anyway, so if you go to the marketplace, you can actually try and search for those. If you want to buy the grand box, then up to you if you want to get one. Then you can also get epic blueprints. You have the meta box and other regular blueprints that you want to purchase. So if you want to buy them, then you can buy them here and look for the other materials that you also need. Then you can filter them by rarity. Now in terms of tokenomics, they're going to have the token called gear. So they're only going to have 1 token. So it's going to be 1 billion in max supply. So that's pretty alright. I mean, at the end of the day, 1 token I think is still the best way to do it, to set up a game. Right now, if you think about dual tokens, I've seen quite a number of games already fail at dual tokens. And I think the number one would be Axie Infinity because the dual token right now is not working for it properly at the moment. So I'm okay to see actually that they only have one token for this game. And now we go to the most important part of the project, the team, right? So as I've mentioned, the team is actually Onesoft Game Studio, and this is the co-founder, and he is also part of the Onesoft Game Studio, and all of them are fully doxed. If you want to look into their credentials, you can actually view and review them if you want to make sure that these people are the right people for the project. So you can do that here. Everything's available. You can also go to the website of their game studio. So here you can see their portfolio, all of the games that they have released to date. And I did check the Falcon Squad one. They have over 50 million downloads, which is insane. So that means that it's performing very well. So we can be sure, rest assured, that this game or this developer will actually be able to deliver a very good game for us. Now let's look into the roadmap. So roadmap right now, we are at a Q1 2022. So they already have the game beta internal test. They're gonna have the staking and farming, public sale, and the DEX testing. Then on 02/2022, they're gonna have the game beta test for the KOLS. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but they're also planning to get into a centralized exchange listing. On March 2022, they're going to release the game via Android, PvP and campaign mode, NFT auction, and renting. On Q2 2022, they're going to have the iOS version released, tournament, PvP, guild, 3v3 games, a game chat, and pilot NFT release. Then on Q3 2022, they're going to have the garage, metaverse, and so on. Then they will also have the multi-chain testnet, but I'm not sure what other chains they plan to get into yet though. On Q4, they're going to have the multi-chain mainnet release and other updates for the game. So the next thing we would want to look into would be the investors and backers. So they already have existing investors and backers for the game right now. So you can also do your own research here. But for me, some of them are already very familiar, like Maven Capital, TK Ventures, Rada. So those are pretty much the most familiar ones that I know of. I know I've seen Shima as well. So I think these companies are all good to go for us. So this just gives us a lot more confidence about the game. So the last but not the least important thing that we need to look into would be community. So if you go to their Twitter channel, they already have 116,000 followers, which is insane. And I already did check that. It's already at 93% in terms of audit report for Twitter. So that's already great. Then if you want to go into their Discord channel, they are over at 48,000 people in the Discord channel, so which is also awesome. So community wise, they already have a lot of support and following from the people who wants to play the game. Again, these are 3 boxes ticked in my books. Very legit game, very legit developers. Definitely something that you would want to keep an eye on once the game launches. Just do take note, they have an IDO that's going to be incoming soon, and you can actually join a whitelist that they have available in their Discord channel. So they're currently offering around 350 slots for that. So you can try and join in. Just check their Discord announcements and you can apply for it and see, maybe you can get lucky. The slot will be around $100 allocation per slot. Then the price would be at around $0.027, which is very, very cheap. So if you manage to get one, then please share your blessings, share the wealth to the people who are in need. So that pretty much ends my video here, guys. So hopefully this video helps you out. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again in my future videos. Stay safe, people.